What's up, my beautiful entrepreneurs? Okay, so you're looking for all of the packing supplies that you need in order to use your jars and bottles, and you're searching through AliExpress and Alibaba and you're not finding exactly what you need, or you're having to buy too big of quantities and you don't need them all. Well, I'm going to share with you 4 suppliers that I use that are great for all of the packing that you're going to need for your jars and your bottles, so that you can be able to get all of your inventory fast and easy. Let's get right into the video. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video because you know I have a bonus tip for you that you don't want to miss. Okay, so the first supplier that I'm going to talk about is going to be SKS Bottles and Jars, and they have a huge supply for jars, bottles. They have candle supplies. They have so many different options that you can choose from. And what I really like about this site is that they have a lot of glass and plastic ware that you can choose from for your jars, and they have different dimensions for like a wider mouth, or if you want like the longer, taller jars. They just have so many different options so that you can really test them out and see. Now with this website, if you go onto their dashboard, you're going to see the option to see glass or plastic. And when you look at the jars, for example, if you look at the clear jars, like 3 different kind of jars that you can be able to choose from, and that's from like the wide mouth ones or the longer length ones, and they also have different lids that you can choose from as well. What's really nice about this is that you can buy them all together. You don't have to buy them separately. With a couple of the other ones that I'm going to share, you're going to have to buy them separately and understand the dimensions for each. But with this, you'll only have to choose the lid and the jar that you're looking for, or the bottle, and you'll be able to search for them by the ounce. Just so many different options that you can choose from so that you can really find the jars and bottles that represent your brand and what it is that you are looking for. Now, the only thing that I noticed with this is that you're not able to get samples very easily with this one, because they have a lot of them going to be in case loads, so you're going to get about 24 or 25. But what's nice about it is that they're not such large quantities that you're going to be getting. When you're looking at like Alibaba or even AliExpress, they're making you get 1,000 of the jars, or they want you to get even 500, and sometimes that's way too much. You don't really need that many, especially when you're just starting out. You kind of want to test out the jars and the bottles that you're going to be using to see if, one, you'll like them, because maybe you may not like it long term, and maybe you want to try a different look later on in your business. I know for me, I have a lot of jars that I use for my body butter and my body scrub, and I have so many of them because I overbought on those products that now I'm kind of sitting on all of them, and I have to use the ones that I have. Even though I want to change the design and look for them, I can't do that quite yet until I just go through all of the ones that I already have. So to kind of alleviate having that issue, you can just buy smaller quantities so that you can use them as you go. And then once you realize that that's one that you want to stick with for your business and it works as far as your pricing goes for each of your products, then you can keep the particular jars that you're looking for, or change out the lids, whatever it is that you choose. But at least you have that option because you're not using so many at one time. Okay, so now the next 3 that I'm going to share with you, they're all going to be fairly similar, but what's really nice is that all of these suppliers are going to be US based, so these are going to be really easy for you to be able to get your products fast, and you're not having to worry about the long shipping times. Now for these next 3, I have containersandpackaging.com, and then I have FH Packaging, and then the other one is going to be Tricorbraun. And this one is Packaging Supplies Direct, and they changed. I think they were just bought out, and so their name is different. But with these brands, so when you look at the website, so let's look at Containers and Packaging, for example. When you're looking at the jars and bottles, these do not come with the lids. Now this can be good and bad, because this can give you a lot more of versatility when it comes to the jars that you choose, and you're not stuck with the same lid for all of your jars if you decided that you want wanted to switch it up. Now, what's nice about it is that when you're looking at a particular jar, so if you look at this 8-ounce jar, for example, when you're looking for a lid, when you scroll down, you're going to see all of the lid options, and they give it to you in the exact neck dimensions that you're going to need for the lid. So you don't have to go out and search for the particular lid dimension that you're going to need. They kind of give you all of the information that you need in one place. Now, it's really important to understand the neck dimensions for the jars and the bottles that you're going to be looking for, because this is what's going to make you choose which lid and tops that you're going to need for each product. You don't want to go and buy and then have too small of a lid or too large of a lid. I know that I almost made that mistake by buying 2 different ones and not having the right lid for my jars. So you want to make sure that you understand those differences. Now, for whatever reason, if you were to go to one supplier and they not have the lid that you're looking for, you can go to FH Packaging and see if they have that exact lid, because from what I've noticed, all of the suppliers for the most part have the same products, but it's really great to be able to see which ones you like and see if maybe one supplier has it when the other one doesn't, so that you'll be able to still get the products that you need. You'll still be able to get it fast because it's a US based company. Now, what I also really like about containers and packaging is that you have the option to get samples for your products. And now this is completely free. You're just paying for the shipping and handling to get those products to you. With the other two, they have options for samples, but you're paying for the samples. So if it's 68 cents, you're paying for that along with shipping. So I think it's really nice that you're not paying for that additional cost of the actual product. You're just paying for the shipping cost, but at least you get to see what the product looks like, how it feels in your hand, if it's the right dimension that you're looking for. And that way you can test out different lids, you can test out different jar dimensions, you can see what the 4-ounce or 8-ounce would look like. You can also do the same thing with bottles, and they have the droppers. If you wanted the dropper bottles for your oils, they have those options for you as well in different colors, different looks that you may want. They also have the same thing when it comes to your, the lotion. If you want to do lotion, they have the lotion pumps that you can search through as well. And they have really great different colors and different types of pumps that you can choose from. So I just really like the diversity and being able to test them out as well. Now, it's not too bad to have to pay for the additional 68 cents or 58 cents, whatever it will be for the particular product that you're looking for. But it's really great to sample, because I can't stress it enough. When I was searching for my packaging for my jars and everything, I ended up buying way too many of everything, and now I'm kind of stuck with those jars and having to stick those out until I am ready to be done, and then I can search for something else. But when I did go and look to sample out their products, they are really, really fast. You don't have to wait too long to get them, so it's really important to give yourself time to see what it is that you like and what you don't like and what will work best for you. And this is really important when you're in your launching phase or when you're trying to rebrand. You want to make sure that you're giving yourself time to see what products that you want to choose, how you want to sample everything, what everything feels like, what everything looks like before you go out and launch everything, and it not be something that you are particularly proud of or excited about. So make sure that you are always sampling the products that you're looking for. Now for the bonus tip. Don't use glass jars. Now, this is more of a business tip more than anything, because when it comes to glass jars, I know people think that they're a lot more sustainable and eco-friendly, but is it really more sustainable if you are going to have to raise your shipping prices in order to ship the glass jar? It takes more fuel for them to get it from your destination to the next. So you want to make sure that you're thinking about how much it's going to cost you in order to ship out your products. Glass is going to be a lot heavier, so it's going to be a lot more expensive to ship. Now, if you're going to use any glass material, be calculated about it. For example, if you're going to have any serums or body oil, using those little 2-ounce glass dropper bottles are a great option because they're negligible. It's not going to be a lot of money to ship those comparatively to a big 8-ounce jar or a 6-ounce jar, even the 4-ounce jars that you can use. It's going to be a really small amount when it comes to the little 2-ounce dropper bottles. So use that as a way to use glass versus the bigger jar options. Okay, so as you figure out what jars and bottles you would like to use for your business, you need to start also thinking about what labels you want to use. Click on this video here where I describe how to create beautiful, unique labels for your brand, and I'll catch you in the next one.